Another World Championship is behind us. The result is already known. Italy deservedly defended their title. And since our International Volleyball Academy was there in Manila, it's only fitting that we put together a little analysis. How exactly do the world's current top 8 teams play volleyball? In today's episode, we'll take a look at the 4 quarterfinal matches. And we'll start right away with the world champions.
Italy eliminated Belgium in the quarterfinals, and the match was one-sided from start to finish. The main figure was setter Gianelli. He ran the offense with such ease, precision, and confidence that the Belgians were often left just glancing around, wondering where the ball had actually come from. Italy traditionally builds on the stability and effectiveness of their serve. Why serve? Because everything else starts from it. When you put pressure on the opponent right from the beginning of a rally, you open up more opportunities on defense. And Italy's defense deserves special mention. It's not just about a solid block, but about the entire system of play. They often use unconventional player positions in the backcourt, which can disrupt the opponent's attacking plans. Like here, with libero Balasso positioned wide in Zone 1. Belgium tried, but apart from the performance of their opposite readers, they didn't have much to offer. They simply couldn't keep pace with Italy's precise game. And to close it off, one more gem from Gianelli's hands, a reminder for the fans that volleyball isn't just about scoring points, but also about the beauty of the game.
If we had to sum up this match, we could recall an old truth, framed here as a rhetorical question. What wins more matches, attack or defense? Yes, it's attack that scores points. But the team that adds extraordinary defense to it, and that's exactly what Italy does, will always have the best chance of success. And that's one of the reasons Italy moves on. The second quarterfinal had a special flavor for us. We may be the International Volleyball Academy, but our home is in Czechia, so we experienced the results of our national team with a bit of emotion. And in the match against Iran, the entire Czech nation was on its feet.
The Czechs attacked smartly and effectively in this match. They handled tough, non-standard situations where another team might have lost composure. For example, Vashina attacking with almost no approach, or Indra scoring against a well-formed triple block after a poor reception. And they knew very well the old volleyball rule. The serve is actually the first attack. They took full advantage of it. Whether it was Vashina with his booming jump serve or Klimesh with a sharp floating serve, they both caused trouble for the Iranians. Iran countered with flashy, creative quick plays, but what they lacked was stability. Beauty alone isn't enough when there's no structure behind it. And stability of performance is exactly what separates the very best teams from those who are merely good. The best evidence of that is Italy's repeat coronation as world champions, and also champions of stability.
So the Czechs marched into the semifinals with confidence. And what do we take away from that match? That efficiency always beats mere flashiness. Then came the highlight of the quarterfinals. Without question, the most beautiful match of the entire round, surpassing the others in quality. It was the confrontation of two of the world's top 5 setters, Simeon Nikolov and Micah Christensen.
And the two went back and forth, not only with effective plays, but also with little touches of artistry in how they solved various situations. truly was one of the most spectacular matches of the entire championship, largely thanks to the setters, who orchestrated a brilliant attacking concert. Both teams are in the process of building toward the 2028 Olympics. And then there's Alex Nikolov, Simeon's brother, this time in the role of outside hitter, who rightfully earned a spot in the tournament's dream team. Bulgaria played a unique system, where Alex attacked from all sorts of unusual positions. For instance, from the right back zone 1, which usually belongs to opposites. Simeon looked for Alex with his sets at every opportunity. And every time either of the Nikolov brothers stepped to the service line, they were a threat for an ace. On top of that, Simeon showed several times the huge advantage of a setter who can score on his own. To wrap it up, here's an example of setter mastery for the future. The Americans were already leading 2-0, but Bulgaria came back to win the match and move into the semifinals.
And what's the takeaway? Both teams are building for the future, and both are serious candidates for the top places at the 2028 Olympic Games. By contrast, the quarterfinal between Poland and Turkey was the biggest disappointment. Errors piled up on both sides, and the match disintegrated into inaccuracy that robbed the fans of enjoyment.
The only player who maintained a high standard was Polish middle Kokonowski. His performance earned him a place in the tournament's dream team. Even traditional stars like Kurek and Leon failed to shine. Their serves, usually deadly weapons, were plagued by errors, and that's not what we expect from the reigning European champions. And the Turks? Despite strong performances in the group stage, they couldn't handle the Poles in the quarterfinals, except for a few isolated plays like this one.
The conclusion? Not every day is a good one. Still, in the quarterfinals of a World Championship, we expect more stable performances. And so, the semifinals are set. Italy will face Poland and Czechia will meet Bulgaria. That's what we'll talk about in the next episode.